You enjoyed the ad hoc party era? That also sounds pretty special. Kind of like, I imagine it would feel kind of like how folks now band together around Hunterverse. Probably not exactly the same, but I bet it felt kind of scrappy. Like we're all using our computers or our PS3s to get this weird network to work and let us play this game far away. We're gonna nab some raw meat while we're in area 1 here, so that we can craft more steaks as we go. It was very personal considering you could only chat in groups of 4. Kind of like some of the 3DS era hubs. That's the only multiplayer I actually have any real experience with. Like I've played multiplayer with y'all on stream, but I feel like that's a far enough removed experience from how a lot of folks experience Monster Hunter. It's still fun though, and it's still better than me not playing multiplayer at all. I think it's probably good for me to get to experience how some of the games play on multi. Cool. That should be enough steaks for the hunt. Well, it only took us like another little while of prep, but we can finally take on the Blue Yian Kut Ku with Light Bowgun. Oh, I forgot to look up its hit zones. Excuse me. Sorry. Let's look those up real quick. Okay, here we are in the Bowgun damage guide. Cephadrome, Yian Kut Ku regular, and blue. Head is an 100 shot type hit zone. Stomach is 80, wings are 70. So head followed by wings. I guess we did gun one with heavy bowgun. We gunned a regular Kut Ku, but I'd forgotten. 100, man, that's nuts. So shoot the head. Experiencing Double Jump for the very first time, not knowing it was in the game, is such a great memory. Was it kind of a secret? I mean, I guess a lot of monsters would probably be secrets. Back before a bunch of pre-release coverage and online stuff and everything, leaks and everything. I wonder if I probably would have hated Devil Joe, regardless, my first few games. I'm glad I'm doing a little better with him. It was kind of terrifying, I bet. Don't worry about it, Kut Ku. Didn't know Devil Joe was in try? Sorry to spoil you. Did you beat him your first try, Zelda? Nice. I avoided him for multiple games. He was in Generations, but I totally avoided him. I avoided him and a lot of other Brute Wyverns. Oh! There you go. Hackermans. Nice. Look how much more damage normal one's doing to them now that we've fully upgraded our bowgun and we have the attack armor on. How to knock off Barroth's face. I believe it takes impact damage. Wish more things had parts only blunt could sever. Me too. I would like elemental breaks to make a return. I think the more things they could integrate into the game that make it so you have to prepare a certain way in order to get certain parts from a monster, the better. Like in Freeman Knight, if you needed to get Blangongo's fangs, you needed to bring a fire setup so that you could get them. And so if you need a lot of fangs from Blango, you just have to dedicate time to making that and then bringing it in there. I feel like the more ways there are to do that, and the less the game is just bring whatever raw damage you have and just steamroll the game, the better. Just is going to add more things for you to do over time throughout the game, the more things there are like that. Imagine a monster where you could only break a certain part if it was paralyzed or something. Like, oh, it only exposes this break once it's parried. And it doesn't take much to damage it, to break it, but you have to have a para to make it expose that part of its body the right way. Alright, let's go hunt the Kut Ku. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, Rosie. Oh, away he goes. I missed him. I'm gonna repaintball him early. Whoops. Really? Sounds kind of like what they did with Nibble's mouth break. Wouldn't mind that. Yeah. I don't know. I think that the more ways you can make breaks interesting and less just deal damage to one spot, the better. You're going to have to approach fights more differently. You're going to have to bring in different types of damage. It's going to make you consider different things like, hey, I could attack Nibble Snarf's this part the whole time. Or I could try and get this break. I have to fight him a little bit differently. And that's true for a lot of part breaks, because some part breaks just aren't the best damage spot on the monster, but even still. He didn't even care? He still doesn't care. That stagger was pretty early, too. Can't believe they didn't hit. Mistimed it. it's going pretty well so far. I should have known better. Tail whip? Nope. Oop. The bite. Whoops, I shot the cat. I didn't mean to. Uh-oh. Are they all gonna aggro to me now? No. Maybe? Yes. I think they did. He gets pretty fast when raged. Arian, thanks for the follow. Nice to meet you. Hope you're enjoying the Monster Hunter we're playing so far. Slowly getting our start in Monster Hunter Freedom. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you playing front Freedom 1. Thanks. Nice to meet you too. It's always nice to meet people who like Monster Hunter. Yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna get us. This is my first time playing through this game. I was lucky. None of these cats care there's a wyvern that can eat them in the area. They're felines. They're not as vicious as melons. He's weak. Nice. Light Bowgun's kicking out some good damage. That feels satisfying. You're playing Freedom 1 too. You completed the full village and killed Fatalis with your friends, but you want to kill Crimson Fatalis? Yikes. I just started this like 3 or 4 nights ago. We're soloing through. I want to try and do all the quests in the game solo if I can. I've had experiences with Fatalis in the past in Freedom Unite that were really bad, so I'm kind of apprehensive about Fatalis in this game. Did you like doing it with friends? Is that area 9? No, he's got to be going to the cave, right? Right? No, he is going to 9. He's at the pool right now. I can see him. Yep, we try and play all kinds of different Monster Hunter games on this stream. We played some 3 Ultimate earlier tonight for a friend's birthday. Playing on PSP. We're playing on a PlayStation Vita, which has good backwards compatibility with PSP games. It has a built-in PSP CPU. But it has better homebrew for video capture. I really like playing on original hardware if I can. There are folks who are working on making it so Vitas can play with emulator folks on multiplayer, but I don't know if it works yet. Yeah, when we play through the games, we try and use all the weapons, we try and complete all the quests, we try and collect a lot of gear, and a lot of the time I'll let chat pick what weapon I'm using. So about an hour ago, maybe a little more than, IRB Goodjet chose Light Bowgun for a Blue Kut Ku quest tonight, and so I spent some time making some better Light Bowgun equipment, because we didn't have any Bowgun attack armor, and we didn't have a good Light Bowgun upgraded for the beginning of Village yet. Alright, we're down to normal 1. I don't know the last time I played a game where I ran down to normal 1 with a Bowgun. Granted, we didn't really bring a whole lot of types of ammunition. I think this gunfire is poison 1. I probably should have brought poison 1, honestly. Am I a Light Bowgun main? Nope. I think the weapon I'm probably most comfortable with in the whole series is Sword and Shield. But I play all the weapons. So in this game, it'll be all 7, I think? And then in the other games, I play 11 in Freeman Night, and then I guess 14 in the newer ones. Letting chat pick what weapon I'm going to use for most of the quests means that I have to keep a lot of gear upgraded, but also that I have to kind of practice a lot of different ways of playing the game, which is really fun. If you play through World again, you're going to use defender weapons? No. I feel like that would deprive me of the experience of actually experiencing that game. Alright. Got our Blue Kut Ku. Just loaded the Freedom 1 save. It started 4 hours in and still no armor. I think most of our first stream, we also didn't have any armor. So I don't blame you. Nice. That was a pretty smooth Blue Kut Ku quest with Light Bowgun. That feels good. I feel like if we tried that without making some gear first, it would have been really rough, but we were prepared, and we came in and we did just fine. The opposite of how our first quest on Blue Kut Ku went. We brought in some unupgraded bone dual blades, and it was just awful. How are you doing with the village quests, the egg quests? We've done 2 egg quests so far. I have a backpacking set, so it makes it a little easier to carry the eggs around. I made some leather and chain, Zelda, just for the gathering and egg quest aspects of it. Get that dung on the ledge? What dung on the ledge? Is there a dung on this ledge? Right there? Near the eggs? Oh, I didn't realize there was some in there. I will be gathering that in the future because I like getting dung from these areas. Medium monster bone, nice. That was a good quest. We will get some good zenny for it as well, which is good because we're totally broke.